caught up in the moment. It's about taking that opportunity when Jesus comes walking on the water to be the one that jumps over the side of the ship and walks on the water to where Jesus is at. That's what life's about. Taking that opportunity and making the most of it.
I mean, it's different.
Thank you.
How are you, sir?
Exactly. Just like Peter, when Peter told Jesus to tell him to come on the water. There are times where we think that it's too impossible, that there's no way that this can happen, but you don't know that God can do anything. He could have a miracle coming up for you right now. It's time for us to start praying for miracles. We got Jesus is planning a revival for all the believers, those who love Him. So guys, I encourage you, if you want more of God, if you want Him to do something amazing in your life, just trust Him. Just like Peter, when he walked on the water. That's pretty amazing. Because walking on the water, that's impossible. But because Peter had faith in Jesus, he did the impossible. He walked on water. The same God that made Peter walk on the water is walking with us. We just need to trust that God. Even in these dark times, these things are happening because they were meant to happen. Guys, you may not realize it, but everything that the Lord puts out is for a reason. Sorry that I spit. Sorry. But guys, the Lord just wants the best for our lives. He won't do it if it's not for our good. If He keeps you from going someplace, if you're going somewhere, if it's not right, then He'll do something to stop you. He won't let you do something that will hurt you, that will ruin you, that will, how do I say it, change you. We are instruments in His plan. He's got a plan. He's got a plan for each of our lives. And we're coming up on the day when we are to go home. But there are people that need healing. People that are blind. They don't know the Lord. It is our job to make sure that they come to Him. And they will be it'll be their desire to know who Jesus is. Because why not? Why would you not want to know who Jesus is? Jesus is the one who saved all of us. And He's going to take us into His kingdom. So guys, just remember, when Jesus asks you to do something, we may not even see Jesus, but that doesn't mean that He's not there. He's working in our lives. He's working in the background, just like Pastor Wade said. He's doing what He has to do. He's making our lives better. And our lives are only going to get better once we enter in that kingdom. Once we enter in that relationship. And once we trust in God completely. Now, Peter began to sink. Well, that was because Peter started to look at other things. He started to he didn't lose sight of Jesus. He still had his mind set on Jesus. And the question may be asking, why didn't anybody else come off the boat to meet Jesus? Because Peter knows who God is. He knows. He has more faith than the rest of the disciples. He was willing to walk on the water In fact, I think he wanted to do the supernatural, to do something with God in his life. Let God work in your life, and I promise you, it will work out for the better. God will make your life better. Way better. He will do miracles. He will do stuff that you can't even explain. He'll do stuff that you don't even know happened, but once you do, you want to share it. And I'm just saying, guys, he'll do the impossible because he is God. Oh, another thing I want to point out. Why didn't Jesus go on the boat with the disciples? And why does he have to pray? Why does he have to fast? He's God. Why can't he just do everything he wants? Well, guys, he appeared in a human form. He wanted to know what it was like to fast and to pray. He did all that. He wanted to know how we felt, so he wanted us to relate to him as a person. And I think that him staying there was a test of faith. For him to show the disciples who he really is. He's Jesus! God will make himself known to you. He will do amazing things in your life if you just trust him, step out of that boat. Alright, so guys, I hope that this encouraged you. So remember, I'm just plain simple. I'm normal, I'm ordinary, I'm no different than you guys. But he is not. He is beautiful, and he's lovely, and he's glorious. And he's greatly to be praised. And when times get tough, praise God in the storm. See you guys. Also, just want to do one thing. If you come here, we have some CDs by Dino Graham, Life, Loving You, One Day. There's also one he did at Blue Oceans, Up, and Catch on Fire. See you guys.